Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bts Reality Show. I go by the name Jermaine Okpe, popularly known as Jermaine OG, your lovely host. And we're back! With me, I have lovely guests in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, it was hard to get these people on this show. When I say hard, you will never see them anywhere else, but they're here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Big Sheggz and Big Bella!
What's good?
Yay! Oh, no,
Oh
wait.
my God.
All of the way they watch this show, all of you watching this show now, you just gotta get me money. Just gotta get me money, yeah, for bringing these guys here. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know the amounts of pleas and letters we have to send through pigeons to them?
Is this like, I reckon this is like our first interview together.
Yes, it
Maybe,
is.
yeah, I don't think we ever do it together.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
our first
crazy.
interview.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us.
How do you feel? You guys look so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Quick one, guys. I met them at the Lagos Fashion Week. You know, he was walking the show, but I was sitting front row. And just to see them here on this show today, looking like that Lagos Fashion Week, please a round of applause for my guests. A round of applause for my guests. Whose style do you come this show? What are you wearing,
Oh my
man?
God.
I'm an ambassador for Fashion Nova, so
Oh.
I'm rocking Fashion Nova.
What be smart, you know.
We didn't even plan it. We didn't even plan
We
this.
didn't plan it
We
at
didn't
all.
plan it, genuinely.
You're
I'm
wearing
wearing
Fashion
all
Nova as
Fashion
well?
Nova as well.
And she's an ambassador as well.
Ambassador.
Fashion Nova, send our checko. Send our bag.
This is promo, to be honest.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but that's all right. So tell us, how do you guys feel? You know, journey getting here. How's life been? You know, just tell us background. Introduce yourselves proper for those who will say they don't know you guys.
Okay, so I'm Big Bella. I go by the name Big Bella, Bella Kabwe. Guys, life has been good, I can't lie. It's been good. I've been going on my own pace, which is very important. I have peace of mind. I think I'm in a good place, honestly. Like, it's been 2 years plus since leaving the house. So I'm in a good space.
We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm just chilling, like working, working every day, genuinely, like just trying to achieve, like trying to stay here. I think it's important. Like, obviously, we always want to grow, but I think when you get to a certain milestone, it's important to even make sure you're not going backwards. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So for me, it's like actually becoming a household name and then taking it to the next level. Like, that's kind of where I'm at in my like career and stuff, and just life in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm blessed
He loves the celebrity lifestyle.
for sure. I'm a London. You don't
So
know.
he's enjoying
Let's
himself.
even talk about it. Like, let's go now to background. You know, one would think that both of you are like, will I say trust fund kids? So one will argue like, why work so hard if you have so much money at home? So let's start with you. Your background.
Personally, for me, I feel like I'm old money. And I feel like old money, you need to make new money. So that's how I personally feel. So I feel like if you want to be dancing on what your parents or grandparents achieved, what do you, like, who are you? Like, who's Sheggz? What have I achieved? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, even if you have, like, parents that are okay, like, I don't know, like, let's say, for example, like, if your parents are good, and they're giving you, like, 3-4 M a month, that doesn't make you a big baller. That just makes you, like, you can live a nice life. And I wanted to be a big baller, so I needed to go focus and work hard. Yeah, that's just it.
For me, like, I think I'm actually Igbo. I love money too much. I just feel like I'm the last kid. I really do not need to work this
How many
much.
siblings are you?
We're 6. So I'm actually the last
So you have
child.
so many people to ask money from.
Trust me, like, I have too many people. I don't need to stress at all. But I love being independent. I love, like, having my own money, doing my
Ladies,
own
now they hear,
thing. I don't
you
like. I don't take
listening.
nonsense. I don't like, begging someone for money and the person is just like frowning their faces.
Probably not picking your call.
Not picking my
ignoring your
calls. Like,
message.
nah, I'll make my own money myself. So yeah.
But how's it like growing up in a family of like celebrities? I hear your brother is an actor. Your sister is married to Flavor. How is it like having a family of celebs? That's a good one.
I would say I'm used to this lifestyle. Even before I went into the house, like, this lifestyle is just smooth. Like, I can't lie. So I watched them, like, go into the industry, killing it and everything. And yeah, it feels good. I see them like normal people. So they're just like my siblings.
Yeah.
But to the world, they're like a big deal. But to
They're
me,
big stars.
I beg.
Lovely interview.
Yeah.
You're just watching. If you're just joining us, subscribe, like, and share. So let's talk about how you got into Nige. I mean, you're a footballer. Let me do the introductions, the proper introductions. So Sheggz is a footballer from London, England, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
He used to play football before he had an accident. And then he was, put in the Big Brother Niger show. You know, as a finalist, he was a finalist in the Big Brother Niger show. So tell us about like, you know, the journey from England to Niger. What really happened?
Obviously, I'm born in England. I'm born in Ealing in the UK.
From the ends, man.
But yeah, I went to primary school in Lagos. So I went to primary school in Lagos, and then obviously when it
What
was
school?
I went to Grange. So
Hey, this is like the rich.
Oh my God.
Great.
You're too funny, please.
So yeah, I went to Grange, and when it was time for secondary school, it was just the normal progression for like my family to go back to England and do secondary school in England. So did secondary school in England, got signed for a football club when I was 13. So and yeah, then I just always did that. Went to university, Buckingham, and yeah, I was just playing professional football. Obviously, I wasn't like at the top. Like it wasn't like a Chelsea, Arsenal type of thing, but it was my job at least. And yeah, I picked up an injury. So I was always in Nigeria. Every time I wasn't playing football or in uni, I'd be in Lagos. Just normal. Like obviously my dad lives here, whatever. Do Dirty December, or if you're free in the summer, I'll be here. And I think there was just a time where I had an injury. And usually when I'm injured, I come to Niger.
What caused the injury?
ACL. So I had ACL and meniscus. So it's like, it was quite bad because you either have meniscus or ACL. And I had both at the same time. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to play for like at least a year. And even with my surgery, I was out of contract, which meant that the club wasn't going to pay. So I had to do it through the NHS. Thing with the NHS is you have to be on a queue. So you're on a queue, so it might take 3, 4, 5 months before it's the time for your surgery. So I spent that time just being in Lagos, vibes in. And yeah, during that time, people just started saying to me like, oh, we think you'd be good on Big Brother. I think you'd be good on Big Brother. I went back to London to have the surgery, and a week before my surgery, I got the call to come back to Nigeria and go on the show. So I flew back. And yeah, the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how it happened.
Yeah. And then Bella, how did you transition from being a Unilag student to going on the Big Brother show? I mean, you went to Unilag. How was that journey?
I mean, like, Unilag, I would say it's like the best university in Lagos.
They call you guys a cockeye. Is that what they call you guys?
Yes. So I think it was actually a smooth transition, to be honest. Like,
Were you famous in school?
I was famous. I had a car in school, and
Eh?
that
That was like a big deal.
That was like a big deal. So like, trust me, like I had a car in school. Oh my God. So here is, I got into uni diploma in law when I was 15. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I quit. But I got into diploma in law when I was 15, and I did a year and I wasn't able to. I just didn't like the course. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer, but I had other plans for myself. So I dropped out, did the WAEC, did everything again, then got into political science. So yeah, I graduated 2017, and when I came out, just like, what is next? What is next for Bella?
That's always the question.
That's always the question. Like, I knew I didn't want to do a like white collar job. I didn't want to be sitting in an office.
Why?
It's just not me. Like all this beauty, like I also need to like honestly, like I just knew that I needed to be seen. I needed people to see me. I needed to be hyped, you know. I was like, I had that thing. So yeah, so that was it.
But you know, for an introverted person,
Yeah.
not a lot of introverted people think they have like what it takes to be stars, because they feel like, oh, you know, stardom has to be with like, you know, you have to be like busybody, you know, buddy, you get you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, why did you feel like being introverted you still stood a chance?
I think because I'm from a family of celebrities, just like you mentioned earlier. My sister is the beauty pageant, so she's someone I look up to. She's like a mother to me. She's the first child, I'm the last child, so we're too close. So for me, I just wanted to be like her, like be beautiful, be on billboards, stuff like that. She's also an introvert, and she was able to do it. So yeah.
So you've always been an introvert?
Yes, I have.
So do you think being an introvert made you misunderstood at some point of your life? Maybe because you know some people now,
Yeah.
some people, if you come out and say stuff about them, they will challenge you. They'll come and just like, you know. But do you feel like because of you're not the kind of person to overyan or misyan, maybe that's why people misunderstood you? Like being introverted, you think it has done more good than harm, or it has done more harm than good?
I wouldn't say I don't miss Yan. Like I said earlier, like I don't even take nonsense. If it's time to miss Yan, if it's the time to miss Yan, I'll miss Yan.
Yeah.
I'm just a well-brought-up girl. I'm from a very classy home. I wouldn't just be miss Yanning on social media. So it's not like I can't do it. It's just that I have a lot to lose. I have my family there. If I do that, they're going to call me like, do you know where you're coming from? Do not lose yourself. So for me, I just have people like that. So I wouldn't go and messian on the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm an introvert. I have a very sharp mouth. So I think I have been misunderstood all my life because I'm one person that can't be easily influenced. I'm who I am. Like, what you see is what you get. So for me, it's just like, I don't follow the crowd. Like, I'm just that girl that in my friendship circle, I'm going to be like,
You're going to stand out.
I'm going to stand out.
On the show, you stood out like crazy.
Thank you very much.
I was just wondering, like, who's this girl? I used to even think, because till I found out you're a Gemini, I don't know, a lot of people here were like, they don't come with their signs. But I thought you were like a Taurus or something, because you were so
Gemini.
hands-on. So, like, when somebody's that introverted but has such a personality, that's her.
Yeah. So I have a big personality. So, like I said, I will always stand out. So I think generally people don't like that. So that makes it look like I'm misunderstood. Yeah. But honestly, it doesn't give me sleepless nights. So
you know one thing about these introvert guys? They say like they drop big bombs, but calmly.
Facts.
Like you're not even breaking a sweat.
Nah, I don't lose sleep, so I'm fine.
I love that. And then Sheggz, because you're bold, you're confident, Mr. Ikoyi. People might perceive that as being arrogant and being proud. Do you think you're also misunderstood?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I think I'm misunderstood. I think sometimes people don't like you to be confident and they don't like you to be aware of who you are. I don't think so. Sometimes it's something I'm personally even working on, where I don't want my confidence to rub people the wrong way. So it's like, it's very important to know when to speak, when to not speak, when to tone it down, when to have ginger.
But don't you think that's also a problem if you have to tone down your confidence for people to feel comfortable?
I don't think it's a problem. The reason why I don't think it's a problem is because if people don't really know you, I think you can take the time for them to get to know you, then show them the confidence. I'm not saying don't be confident. You can be confident, but there's a way to be confident. Yeah. So I realized that sometimes maybe I was a bit too much and a bit too full on too early. So if I'm in a safe space where I'm comfortable with you and I know you really well, then I feel like I could 100% be myself. But if I'm only just getting to know you, so I don't rub you the wrong way, I think it's easier to like ease you into who I am and how my personality works. But my confidence doesn't mean that I think I'm better than anybody else. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. God created every single one of us. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
You guys are so funny.
Like, for real, like, we genuinely do have the same 24 hours in a day. I think I'm not better than any single person. It's just, life is just about decisions and how you choose to navigate your life, your career. Yeah, literally, yeah.
Amazing. I have to clap. Did I answer these questions? Did I send the questions to you guys prior?
Not at all.
Nah,
did I?
Not at all.
I swear I didn't. I did not.
Not at all.
They're just, with the vibe. I think the next thing is, do you feel like Big Brother changed your lives? Do you prefer your lives prior or do you like it where it is now? Tell us about the experience going to the Big Brother house and then the transition. How was that?
I would say it changed my life. I'm not one to come here and just be like, no, it didn't change my life. You know me because of Big Brother.
Bella, please.
Yeah.
I can't laugh this much. I think I'm having goosebumps on my own show.
So I have almost 1 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's not by grace. It's by grace that I went on the show. I became that important for me to get to that point. But the show changed my life. It made me to be able to be seen by, these international brands I work with. I work with Fashion Nova and other brands. So I wouldn't be, I don't know if I'll be where I am without the show. But God has his own plans and he used the show to make me who I am. So I'm forever grateful, to be honest. Yeah,
for sure. Same here. I think the show most definitely changed my life. I think personally before the show, I was in a place where, like you said, I had injuries. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do because I didn't really want a 9-to-5. I was kind of running businesses with my mum in England whilst injured. Yeah, so I was doing some family businesses, just getting involved based on my injury. But I knew that my football career was kind of coming to an end. So just the show giving me an opportunity to navigate into this part of life. And I studied communications, media and journalism at uni. So this is actually totally down my alley. So just giving me a chance to really work in the media space, the entertainment space and become a star. I think is something that I always appreciate. It was a tough time for me personally going on the show. Coming outside was really tough. But when I look back on it, it's I'm very thankful that God gave me that chance to bring me this far right now. So it's just...
But what you say was really tough?
Like you said, I think I was slightly misunderstood. I think people didn't take to me how I thought they'd take to me.
Because you're not even from here now. You're not from here. You're from the ends, even how you talk, your mentality. Because, okay, even how you eat, everything will be different.
Yeah.
I mean, this is out of convo. My brother came back from London after 3 years. He was in the house last year. I kid you not, I put on weight. You know why? This boy will finish 1 liter of Coke, only him. They eat, like, they live life differently.
Yeah.
They're not as stressed. Like, what
culture is different.
What a Nigerian would see as a big deal, people who are not from here won't really clock it as that.
Yeah.
Also, they don't like the extreme stress that comes with surviving here. That's what I was about to say, that over there, you probably had a 9 to 5. Everyone, I went on a show in London, and after that, the host told me they're clocking in for work. So people that even have like passion-driven work in like abroad, they still have to work. And, you know, so, I mean, having to go through that part where you're, you know, a 9 to 5 guy abroad, you know, to, you know, handling business with your mom and coming here where you just have to like make money off like yourself. How have you been able to deal with that transition?
I think like transition was hard because obviously for me, I had a schedule where like I used to get to training at 9 a.m. and we used to train till 3 and then my day was done. And then maybe like I'd either like go to the gym later in the day or go handle some stuff with my mom, or when I was still in uni, maybe I'd have like a couple classes to deal with.
Yeah.
I think like obviously life over there is way more peaceful. People aren't as angry. I think a lot of people in Nigeria are angry. And I understand why. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying they shouldn't be angry. They should be angry because obviously...
You know, this episode is very soft. Like the joke is very. You guys are just throwing it,
Just giving it
subtle. Why don't we be angry?
Yeah, the
pounds is at 2,250.
Yeah, the country's hard. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The country is genuinely hard, so I understand why everyone's defensive. Everyone is like, people aren't happy. Do you know what I'm saying? People aren't happy. So me transitioning into that sort of space, it's like it was different. And then we're really blunt over there. So we say it how it is. That's how I personally feel. In Nigeria, it's like I'm Yoruba, and in Yoruba we say something called Ojuaye, which is kind of like
service. Know who you talk to.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think like it's something where like I had to like kind of get used to it, that you can't just speak your mind. Like, but I came in here just like, if it's black, yeah, it's black. If it's blue, yeah, it's blue. But Nigeria doesn't really work like that. People are not going to take to you if that's how you behave. So it was like an adjusting period for me. I feel like I've adjusted. I'm very big on success, so however much I need to adjust to be successful, I'll adjust, and I feel like that's what I'm doing.
I don't even add to that. Yeah, that's like proper. Someone called me yesterday and said, Jermaine, you need to get some more male friends. And I think another thing you don't do, this Jermaine guy, is that you don't do a lot of this, hello, yeah, go. You know, you don't do a lot of that. You need to do that. You need to do that. You're not going to do a lot of that. I hear you, boss. You're not going to go too far. He's not lying about the fact that this... You're like, that's how, because this is Lagos. If you're not, once you sit them on your knees, don't worry now. That's why they didn't see you. You're not getting any deal. Nothing, no one is coming your way. So, you know, it's actually, it goes to show that you're actually a very like mature guy to have clocked that. That's how the industry actually runs.
Thank you. Yeah, for
that's
sure.
how it works.
Like I tell her all the time, because obviously Bella as well, she's like a super straight talker and stuff like that. And she doesn't lick anybody's ass. But I always tell her like, I'm the man. Do you know what I'm saying? I have to pay bills. She pays bills too, but just I'm the man. Like is like I really really have to be successful. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, if I have to be humble in a couple places, 1 or 2 dobales, it's cool. Like, it's fine. It doesn't take anything away from me. In fact, it just says that I'm well brought up. So I'm happy to give them what they want as long as I get to where I need to get to. That's it.
I'm learning, you know. I used to tell people that this show is like therapy for me. Because me too, I'm young, just, you know, coming up. I mean, I just turned 26. So I have a long way to go. And that's just the truth. You know, I see videos of Davido kneeling down, laying on the floor.
Exactly.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's
He will even
doing.
repost the picture later.
Yeah.
People don't know what they do. Say when the picture come out on the paparazzi, saying, how did this get here? He's the one even putting it on his story to let you know that I dobale. When I saw this guy, so yeah.
But Nigerians like respect.
They love
So
it.
it takes you far.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Me, I'm learning. I mean, these are my bosses. So I'm learning. Let's talk about the fact that before you went on the show, your mom didn't want you to go on the show. Why?
Oh, yeah. No, my mom wanted me to go. My dad didn't want me to go on the show. But yeah,
Bam.
You did your research. But yeah, so I think like I think my family, like, they're like I don't mean it in a weird way. They're just very like conservative, educated business people. So what they know is kind of like just business, being conservative, not being too loud. I'm really loud. Like, my family are not like me. She will tell you, like, my dad is super chill. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? My mom is really chill as well.
Like this, you're loud. Like,
no, not like my dress sense or whatever, but the whole like bravado, Mr.
no, me, I feel like I'm
Mr.
very loud.
Iko, yeah, and
yeah,
everything.
for them that's really cringe. Like, they really
Is
don't
it?
mess
But
with that.
I see it as like persona, like having like personality.
Yeah, for sure. I think our day and age is different as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In comparison to like our parents' day and age, right? But yeah, so my dad just wasn't a big fan. He just felt like Big Brother was going to be a situation where I'd be open to the whole world. I may go through a lot of things, some may be negative, which actually did happen. So I think it just came from a place of him being worried. I'd gone to school, had a football career. He felt like I already had a path to like, why are you trying to change what you're doing? Is it because you're injured? Is it because
They
like...
never get it.
Yeah, they didn't really get it, yeah.
They
But
never get it.
he gets it now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He loves it now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So we thank God, to be honest.
What will you guys determine like your growth level as? Like, do you feel like you're where you want to be right now? Or do you feel like you have so much grounds to still cover?
For sure, I have so much grounds to still cover, but I feel like I'm doing exactly what I always wanted to do. Trust me, like I'm so grateful. Like you can't even imagine. Like going on the show, I just wanted to like work with my international brands. My style is like very clean, very simple. So I just wanted to like, just focus on that side of the world. So for me, like coming out and getting jobs from there, it's mind-blowing. So for me, I feel like I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I can see myself getting there. Like I'm on the right path.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think obviously really blessed. I think the first 2 years of my career, I wanted to like really, really like achieve in Nigeria. I think this year I've kind of like dabbled into more stuff abroad. And then I think now it's just really like taking it to the next level in the sense where like I feel like we have a couple people in our industry that are undeniable. We have some people that come, they're hot for 3 years, 4 years, and they disappear. And we have some people that are undeniable.
Especially under your show.
Yeah,
on
facts.
that Blood Clash show.
Yeah.
Why is that so? Is it like, I don't know, is it really like a personal thing, or it's just like when they come to the show, they just go and buy all of you followers, and after the show is like, everybody go like suffice yourself. Like, how does that thing work? Is it like if you build like a solid fan base? Like, I don't know. Because people always tell me to go on Big Brother. I've never really thought about it, like for myself. But everyone's like, go on Big Brother. But the problem is the girls even do good. Sheggz here, him, I can mention like 5. I don't want to give free promo, but some of them are my guys, like Fraud. There's few of them. Once they come out, that initial 100K likes, 200K likes, after, nah, you got for anything. I just always wonder, like, what's really the problem?
Yeah, I think building a solid fan base, it's not by our power, but by God's grace. Because going into the show, you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know if what you're doing, people like what you're doing. You don't even know if anybody even likes you at all. Some people come out without like any fan base, but they still make it. Some people go in, come out with like the biggest fan base, but they don't really make it. So I feel like the fan base part is like a blessing. But you have to put in the work when you come out of the house. You have to really know what you want to do. For me, I really wanted to be a fashion influencer. So I focused majorly on that.
And say you fine, forgive me. You fine anyhow. So, that will also like help.
I can't lie.
You can't deny it.
I can't deny that. So being beautiful also helps.
And being clean.
Because
I was telling my manager that you don't always have to wear design now. Nobody say go cack this designer, carry all your money where you get for people that buy this shoe, buy that bag. I just think the basic thing is just to be clean and soft.
Very true.
Yeah, I think it's very like important to like listen as well. So like I think I have like a really amazing manager, and I think one of the best things that she's done for me is advice. It's not even, I think some people will sit here, they'll be like, oh, deals, this, that. No, for me, it's actually advice. I think when I came out of the house, I met a lot of people that maybe they've been in the game 20, 30 years. I never felt like I knew it all. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It was very important for me to open my ears and actually listen. Like Bella said, like I think like it's a blessing to have an amazing fan base, which I do and she does, and it's great, but you really have to work hard and have an understanding of what you want. Like she said, she wanted to do fashion. And at times it was definitely hard because she wanted to do fashion at an international level, there was basically like deals that she couldn't take because it wouldn't like make sense for her brand, and she wouldn't necessarily have the look that she needed to reach the heights that she wanted to reach. And then with me, obviously playing football before, sports was a massive part of my brand. And people always said to me, oh, you speak well, you're really intelligent, you're really smart. So my manager said tech. So we basically came out and it was sports and tech. So wanted to work with sports infused brands, hence why I'm an ambassador for like Bet Niger. I was with Chipper Cash App. They have jerseys and they have like some football stuff going on at their tech company. So we really knew the size that we wanted to.
My money.
So we really knew the size that we wanted to be on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then after 2 years, like I think people always said, oh, they like how I dress, they like how I dress. And then this year, we added fashion onto my brand. So it's like, if you speak to me, I would tell you I focus on sports, tech, and fashion. So
Knowing your niche.
yeah, that's my niche. So I think it's very important to know you can't do everything. You can't be everywhere. So if you know who you are and where your lane is, focus on your lane and building your lane. And don't be in a rush. Like, I'm trying to take the stairs. I'm not taking the elevator. I don't need to be the biggest star in Nigeria in 2 years. I will get there over 5, over 6, over 7. So I think a lot of people rush it. It's like, I say Big Brother is like it's like a traffic light. Before you go in, it's red. Whilst you're in the house, it's amber. You come out and it's green. You're on go. But the thing you don't realize is you might be on go for a year and it's gone.
I know about also very tacky. You have to add that tackiness to it. Because no offense, they have a good point. And it's, I don't know, I didn't send them questions. I know what Jermaine has cheated. He sent them questions because they're answering it too well. Because think about it. You said something, your beauty, like you wanted to do beauty influencing, that's fashion influencing, and you're saying tech, this and that. You guys know what you're going for. A lot of people come out to advertise for sexual drugs. They advertise for abudo shaker. They advertise for, that's not it. You're just...
But bro, do you know I'm going to say something, yeah? Do you know why I don't blame them? So I'll tell you why I don't blame them. Because you need money when you become a celebrity. So naturally, because you really need money, like...
You're taking anything.
You're taking anything because you have bills, you're a celeb, you're not wearing the same clothes, you're going to events, you got a photographer, you got a team relying on you, got a videographer. You have so much pressure. So I think for us, we were kind of lucky because we had families that could... Like, I can really say no. Like, and that's a blessing from God. It's not me sitting here being arrogant or whatever. Some people don't have the opportunity to say no. So I could actually say to someone like, well, this doesn't align with me, so I'm not going to do it. Wow. Like, Bella is a person that she's always like, oh, that's not my price, I'm not going to do it. And I'm always laughing at her. I'm always telling her, if you were broke, which one is not my price? Do you understand? So I feel like we were like really blessed in that field, which is why if anybody tells me they want to go on the show, I would tell them, go stack up. Go and stack up your money. Just know that the first 6 months you come out, you might not get a deal. And that's fine. You might not get a brand and that's okay.
And they'll be hailing you in the streets. You're tasking you.
You get your popping everywhere.
No,
but so if you have a certain amount of money in your account...
The worst thing ever.
The worst.
Yeah, if you have a certain amount of money in your account, then you can kind of manage it and start to tailor your brand. And then brands are seeing how you're tailoring your brand and they're seeing that they align with you, so then they will come towards you. But if you don't have the chance to, you don't have the funds to tailor your brand initially, then it's like, you're going to take whatever's in front of you because you have to eat.
That's a factor, babe. But I feel like there's also the pressure from fans as well. So most of us might have the, resources, the finances and everything. But most of them take these deals just because they want to give bragging rights to their fan bases. So, I signed this, I signed that, I have this, I have that, I have this more than this person. So it becomes a competition.
They don't want to hold that blue paper.
They want to hold that blue paper. And that's the worst thing you ever do to yourself.
So sorry.
No.
I hate that blue paper. You don't know that blue paper. They will not hold
If you don't hold the blue paper, you're not big.
No, you're not big. Cringe pose.
And that's why it's like so important to like know who you are, because you see,
big
like,
money way person they collect, not with that paper. Not with that paper.
But people don't understand that.
It's not with that paper.
People don't know that. But it's
Twitter
like,
people don't understand that.
How much is there? 5 million, 3 million. In fact, some of them don't even get. And another thing, that paper will lie, yo. A lot of that paper you see this Instagram, a lot of you that are watching this thing, yeah, don't go and believe in everything you see on the internet. People who really are working, I'm not saying you have to work in silence, work how you want to work, but a lot of all these paper things you see, they're really not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think, like, and to be honest, by the way, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think depending on who you are, the pressure as well when you come out, like she's speaking about, I think you can't let the pressure get to you. One of the most important things as a public figure or a celebrity is to be financially stable. So when I'm even saying stack up, I'm not saying stack up because you need to be so rich. Just be financially stable. Have your house, have your car, know you can eat. Then start working. But if you don't have those things and you're coming on the internet, you're dripping and you're putting yourself in debt, it's tough. So even with me, like, I had to learn, like, I don't need to show off. Like, there's no, like, what I actually need to know is that I can eat every single day and live a good life in my real life. Not coming on the internet to be like trying to be stunting or whatever, because that just puts you in a mess. So I don't know. And even just like certain things, like even with me, for example, I don't want to make so much noise that brands don't even want to come near you because they're like, this one has too much money, I can't afford him.
So
Guys, you can
sorted.
afford me, please. I'm ready to work. That's really how I see it. Because I see some people's level of flexing, I'm thinking, the way you're flexing, how can a company even approach you?
It
Because
might not even be flexing. It might not be flexing. People like me now, yeah, I'm not just gonna post anything on I'm not just gonna associate. I don't know, you might even bring a deal and I'm saying I'm not posting it. I might come for but I'm not doing all this posting stuff. So that's another thing. When you're not like looking like the rest is another problem.
yeah, fair facts. True.
Very true.
Because you go to a people's page, you first see, I don't start mentioning brands, but you see this one's logo, the next line, another person's logo. Do not be using only the logos as covers. And the next thing, like some brands like that, this is a commercial page.
The thing is that with Nigerians like noise.
You get me?
Yeah, no.
Nigerians like
That's what I'm laughing.
noise.
A PR agency was saying something to me. She's like, you can't come on your page and say this is so playful. But I know I'm trying.
Yeah.
But I still don't know.
But being different is good. That's
But
what
that's
I
the thing.
realized.
It doesn't pay you because first of all, you're almost like blacklisted in the industry. The industry doesn't want to give you like the award. They don't want to also even book you because they'll first even say stuff like that. He's too expensive. He doesn't see him doing anything with anybody. That difference is only in this country that difference is seen as like, stay away. Please come closer. Come and test this difference. The brands that came to me this year, and I'm going to shout out to the Smirnoff team that took me to Zanzibar. Shout out to them because then they took a chance with me. Yeah. And while we're in Zanzibar, I remember them coming to my room to pick me. I said, Jermaine, the party right now in Zanzibar, everyone is sitting down. Come and host. Once you come out, we know we're going to ginger it. And I came there. I'm not the host. I'm just like every other guest. But I was the one hosting. I was the one jumping I was the one doing everything. And now look how happy they were because they chose to take a chance regardless of what they see. Because I'm not like everyone. You guys are not like everyone. So it's the brands that actually try to take a chance with you guys that are winning.
Yeah,
very true.
Very true. Very true. I agree, to be honest. And then, like I said, I think being different is important.
I agree.
There's no point just being sheep and being like everybody else. Like, I think it's very cool to be different. So shout out to them, to be honest.
Yeah. And I also feel like both of you complement each other. I think that's what I like, right? You guys, one is hot, one is cold. And I see that as the glue to what keeps relationship together. Am I correct?
So who would you say is hot and cold?
For some reason, if I'm right, guys, because this show is always me and you guys, because now they feed me. Joking. But yeah, I'll say he's hot and you're cold. But it might now be the opposite. Do you see how this and our topic is misunderstood?
So on the outside, I'm hot and she's cold. On the inside, I'll let you answer.
I'm hot and he's cold.
So yeah, it's just. But I think the reason why we've been able to stay together is just because we want it to work. Relationships aren't easy, so I think we've tried so hard to make it work. Especially when you're two public figures, I think people are fighting so hard for you guys to break up. And I'm not one of them people. I wouldn't come to an interview and lie. Like, I think there's definitely been hard times where it's been like, oh my, is this even worth it? Because the pressure is mad. But I think the love keeps you together, and we're both stubborn. So I think it's like, if we're gonna break up, we're gonna break up because we don't want to be together, not because people are trying to make us break up. The same way I say to people, if we're gonna get married, it's because we want to get married, not because people are putting us under pressure to get married. So I think that has helped our relationship massively. And yeah, with hot and cold, I do think you have a point because I'm really outside. Like, I'm extroverted. She's an introvert.
Yeah.
And I think that it complements each other. I think if we're exactly the same, it might be. I was talking to my friend earlier today, and I literally said this.
Yeah,
I literally said this 2 hours ago. Like, no cap. So yeah.
I can't sit there like I'm so calm.
Yeah.
I know they do jazz.
I'm so
I
quiet.
literally said this 2 hours ago. I was just on the phone to my friend and I literally just said this 2 hours ago. So, long may it remain, bro.
What do you want to say, Bella?
Like I said, like I'm seated here, like so calm, so gentle. Well, I'm not really calm and gentle.
What do you mean? You chase her with your shoe.
Trust me, I can't. I'm not really calm and gentle. Like when you see my pictures, like I have that stature. Like, oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. And that's not bad. I'm so cute. I'm so sweet. But
try her. Just play.
I'm very stubborn.
Play. I read where they wrote something about how the internet that Bella said that she doesn't take rubbish. Like, Bella, when are you going to go to a tabloid and tell them you don't take rubbish?
I mean, those who know.
Bella, you're too cute. Because do you know the audacity to like they're going to ask you, tell us something about yourself. You're going to say, okay, yeah, write it down. I don't take rubbish. Like, you're literally telling people who research you, they should know. Nah, but it's been a beautiful journey. Like you said, a lot of people don't want it to work. And why? Like, why would you see something so nice and don't want it to work? I mean, like I said, I met them like as a couple, like officially at the Lagos Fashion Week, and he was walking the show. And I remember like my phone was down. The first thing Bella said to me, my man is coming out. Oh, yeah, set your phone. She's just meeting me. She's not meeting me. She don't know me. But she's like, and you see, throughout the show, it was in that moment that her extrovertedness came out. She was willing to yell. And that is why it's working. There's this, will I say, intentionality to it. If you're not intentional about something, how is it going to work? And as I was not asking him later, sure, hear us. He said, he heard us, you're just being professional. So do you get my point? So it's beautiful to see that these things can work if you're intentional. I mean, you guys just even got here, like, my manager was trying to help him fix his bracelet. He's like, oh no, Bella's going to help me do that. They've created something that works. It works. It got beyond what you could see on the internet and, Instagram captions. It's something that's working. Who's ready to calm down for who? Don't be say, I do hot, you do hot. Yeah. So there's misunderstanding that is to be misunderstood. And I'll say what has made it work, in my opinion, there's an understanding.
Yeah, I think our families are really cool as well. Like Bella's family, they're really cool. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So they don't really stress me. I think with me as a man, like if I'm trying to date a woman, like the family she's coming from is like mad important. So they're like super cool with me. And I think she's great with my family too. So I think that's like a massive part of like why we've even been able to stay together, to be honest. So, I don't know, man. I wouldn't tell anybody to try. You get what I'm saying? It's tough.
Trust me, it's tough sometimes.
Yeah. But I always wanted this life. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like David Beckham's one of my idols. I love him in Victoria's situation. So
the craziest one was that, when I liked them the most was that royal wedding.
Yeah.
That decking.
Exactly.
They killed it. Those are the people. Which other like celebrity couple do I really like? I used to like Kim and Kanye. I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, I like them too.
I like them because I feel like Kanye said, I meant to cause on my own show. He said F you to like everyone, and he went and took his girl, regardless of everything about her that was said.
How about Jay-Z and Beyonce?
I like them too, but they're a bit too. I don't really know about that. They're too exclusive, so
low-key,
I can't really tell. But
But
Kim,
I actually love that about them. Yeah,
I'm sure she'd want us to be like that.
I would love that.
Yeah, she'd love that.
I love privacy.
No, but your man
Not
don't be like
secrets,
that.
but private.
Yeah, no, that one is secret. I don't really know much, except that time that Beyonce came out, I was singing about it and lemonade and everything that he cheated and that's I don't know. But
Because what people don't know, they can't really interfere.
But do you really think people can interfere in anything?
Oh, they do.
At the end of the day, it really boils down to the two people.
It does, but it's actually very
but
hard.
it's
You have to have a
hard.
mind of your own,
Yeah,
and you
it's
have to be
hard.
willing to make it work. If we didn't have a mind of our own, and if we're not intentional about each other, we won't be here.
Like you could, like something could happen, and we know for sure it's not true, but our phones are going off. As a human being, you might just have a second where your brain just says, "But what about if this is true?"
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, am I the only person
That doesn't know.
that doesn't know? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, maybe I might be crazy. So that's the thing. So it's really hard when it's like you're a public figure. Like, it's very hard, and you're dating another public figure. Like, it's like. It's super tough. I don't think there's any other word to describe it like it's tough.
And another thing I wanted to add was the part of where you guys are dating, but I noticed that you guys try to have like separate brands. This is the first time you guys are on any show together.
Yeah.
The magic, the jazz, why I do, God, I'm honored. But it's like, why though? A lot of people will say it's like a free card. I mean, we're strung together. We might as well just play it a couple, to the end of time. But why do you guys fight for separate brands when you guys could just be like a thing and just, running up together?
It's actually crazy because we have two separate brands.
I remember,
Like,
I sit down with
he
you
does
for-
his own thing, I do my own thing. Like you said, it's our first time even doing an interview together. So it's actually very crazy.
Yeah.
He just does his own work. I have my own free will to do my own thing. We don't really would I say milk it? We don't really milk the relationship. I think because I feel like it's real. Like we're actually living our real lives. We're not trying to impress anybody. We're not trying to put out that picture, that video. We're not trying to sell this. We're not trying to sell this. Like
brand is enough
as
to
a
sell
relationship,
itself.
it's already as hard as it is. I'm not stressing myself over like, oh, let's do this photo shoot. Let's go and cut your hair. Let's go and do that. Like I just feel like we flow. We're together and we need to take pictures together. We're going to do it. We have like so many pictures together that we don't even put out there just because why do we have to?
Yeah, I think personally, like I'll keep it 100.
This show is not for kids. This is a mature. You know, I want to say this is one of my most mature interviews. Full sorts. I'm not sweating. You know, it's so chill. It's giving. Thank God there's no alcohol. It'll have been worse than this. Bella, see, you don't say God even try for you. Your mouth for over talk.
I know, right? Thank God.
So thank God. No, but it's a sort of one. Yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah. I think honestly, like to the men out there, especially like if you're a public figure, because I think a lot of people have tried what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I think as a man, it's very important to have your own brand in order to have your own respect. So me, it's like first and foremost, I'm Sheggz by myself. Like this is my relationship. I love my girl, and regardless if she's a public figure or not, like that's who I'm with, and I care about her. I'm not with her for money. We have no deals together. We're on Fashion Nova, but we didn't even get on Fashion Nova together. We got on Fashion Nova.
It's not a couple's thing.
I'm telling you, it's not a couple's thing. Two different, like her Fashion Nova manager is different to mine. Like
it's crazy.
we were even saying we don't even know if they know we're together.
We don't even know if they know we're
We
a
don't even know if
couple.
they know they're together till now. So it's like for us, for me as a man, I wanted to be successful as a man in order to have my own respect. And then she as a woman, she kind of has that alpha mentality as well, where she wanted to be successful as a woman for herself, with or without me. And I think that's why the relationship can work, because Bella knows that if she leaves, she's going to be fine. And I know that if I leave, I'm going to be fine. So we're choosing to be together. We're not together because we have to be together and our money, our bank accounts, our success is based on us being together. I think if it ended today, I'd still be Sheggz and I'd still be a success, and she'd still be Bella and she'd still be a success. And I think it's very important to have that to keep the relationship healthy. I think the minute you're in a position where it's like, Omo,
I can't leave.
I can't leave because I'm stuck here based on one or two, I think you're in trouble. So I think you just need to focus that you have your own thing going, she has her own thing going. And I think in future, like after a longer period of time where I'm super established by myself and she's super established by herself, which I think we're very close to, I think we can now intertwine even better. But I think it was important to not start like that.
That's why I go to go school. That's why I go to the English. They started in Sierra. You didn't see? You know, but it's beautiful. So yeah, did you guys
What happened?
Okay, so what's the craziest thing that ever happened, like to both of you? Like two of you just sat down and just said, what did this just happen? You know, it would be like now you have fame. Obviously, crazy things be happening. Like, what would you say is the craziest experience? Maybe in travel, you know, from a fan, in the moment. Like, say, like two of you just sat down and said, you know, this is quite crazy. Can we both like agree this is crazy? The craziest moment ever. You guys have been together for how long now?
You can say, I know what I would say, but you can go ahead, babe.
Jinx. Are you guys twins?
Babe, go ahead.
Somebody got Bella's phone number.
I was going to say that. Like, oh my God, we're thinking alike. I was just going to say that, but I didn't know if you're going to be comfortable with me saying
I'm comfortable
that.
with it. It's fine.
This show is not. Am I not? Are you uncomfortable? You guys should be
Not at all.
comfortable.
So it happened recently, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, somebody got Bella's phone number and basically told her that I've got a girlfriend in London. Her name is Cynthia. And I'm going to London to see her. By the way, the only person called Cynthia in my life is our cleaner. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't even know any girl in London from my past or recent or now that's named Cynthia. So they've texted her like, yo, he's got a girl in London. Her name is Cynthia, XYZ, XYZ, be careful. And here I am. I'm like, I think the person even said, if you want more information, ask me.
Let me know.
So I said, ask for more information. I don't know no one in London called Cynthia.
She even went ahead to say, like, she went as deep as, like, oh, they were in the same plane together. He was chatting the girl. I can't wait to hold you. I can't wait to meet you. I'm just like, okay.
Woman to woman.
Woman to woman. And she got my number. I don't even know how she got my personal phone number.
I think those are two separate people, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
but they said the
genuinely.
same thing, so that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think they're two separate people.
Because one DM'd me, and won't
They probably
message
planned
me.
it now. Maybe time you day.
And that's the thing, and like I think that was another thing I had to deal with as a man, in the sense where like I go outside, I've got my female friends, I party, I work, and I still want to be young. Like I'm 28, like I still want to be social. I don't want to feel like because I'm in a relationship, I'm in prison. And me having a social life and having friends doesn't mean I'm sleeping with them. Like, why can't people just get that into their minds? Like, I can actually be a cool guy, have people around me, be
Charismatic
close to
guy.
people, yeah, and not necessarily disrespect my woman. And that's the thing. I think a lot of men that are disrespecting their women, they come across like, oh, I'm so innocent, I don't do nothing. With me, it's like, no, like I really have fun, I really have a great time. But like, if there's a girl that apparently something's happened which hasn't, then she should come out, because I'm not even like that. That's the thing. So I think, yeah, people just mean. So
I
imagine
feel
that
like
sort
people
of
just
situation.
really want him to be that
Yeah,
guy.
they just really want me to be that guy.
They just want him to like. He needs to hurt Bella so that
For
Bella,
what? The
so that Bella can leave.
That-
See me now,
that's the
doing
mindset.
Team Bella. Did you see what I said for what?
No, he
I
needs,
got
to,
so
he needs to
angry.
hurt Bella.
Do you know why? Let me not add to you people. They're not lying, no. I was doing that research this morning, and you know what I saw in the search tab? Latest news on Bella and Sheggz. Latest 24/7. How is that a constant search? That's
crazy.
creepy. It's a creepy
it's
affair.
mad.
So once like they don't see us post like
I said-
for a while, they just
You
assume
guys
that
probably
we're
didn't go
broken up.
researching yourself this morning because you guys are okay now. Now me, they do work now. I'm the media personality. I had to do my work. So I'm going through search, and the frequently asked is the latest 24/7 gist of people. And I'm like, that's wild. That's quite wild.
Bro, I even be scared. Like sometimes, like if like a girl pulls up on me and like maybe she messages me or DMs me or something, and it might just be for work. It might just be because she wants to be friends. I'm already scared. I'm already like, yo, who sent you? Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that's very like, that's not good. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because some people are actually innocent, but yeah, I think that's not good. But yeah, it's hard. But yeah,
would you guys ever trade this
What?
like this? Will you ever trade it
For what exactly?
for anything else?
I think we have our moments, innit?
Realistically,
I mean, like when we're not in bondage, we're not in a box, we're not in prison. So I feel like
I like how
nothing
honest
to
you are.
trade, to be honest.
See, I can't even lie to people. This interview is too real. It's too real. It's too unscripted. It's too raw.
Which is probably why we don't do interviews.
It's
yeah,
too
because
raw.
we're too outspoken. So sometimes it's just like,
But funny enough, like you guys kept it honored on this, and you know, it's like the future is taking you guys so far. Like, what's the future saying?
I mean, like we're both working on our brands right now, which is very important to us. For me, I want to get to the point where I'm married, I have kids, I'm actually taking a break off work. So for me, this is the time for me to work. So I'm just doing
Big
that.
Bella. What about you, Sheggz?
Yeah, similar, man. Like I feel like it's just like actually being a successful man, not looking successful on the internet, but knowing that in real life, like
have
you're
money.
successful, you can take care of your family, you can do what you need to do. And then the minute like I feel like I'm totally at that point, then I can go ahead and then start having my own family and like doing the things that we're on earth to do, which is reproduce and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think, yeah, that's what it is for me. It's just like, yeah, just taking my brand to the next level and just like,
What about internationally? Because I see you guys are always in London. Like, how now that we're friends now, anytime I'm in London, I'm just gonna ask you guys, like, can't be like you guys in London, where you guys
yeah,
are.
for sure.
Yeah, for
Let's go
sure.
to-
So that's his home. That's his second home. So
Yeah,
it makes it our second home.
yeah, I think we kind of have a formula now, like in a sense where like I always say to her, like I don't think there's money in Lagos in January because everybody has finished their money in December. So I think January to not me giving people my life schedule, but January to Easter, I think we're usually like over there. So we'll be there like 3-4 months and then we'll come back in Easter.
What you guys been
'cause-
doing there? Just chilling.
Yeah, just in the house,
But
like we go out.
we have the best time there.
That's
I
when our
love it
relationship is
there.
at the best,
That's
to be
when our
honest.
relationship is the best. Like everyone is minding their business.
Like,
Like,
it's just
I mean,
cool.
like the internet world. It's just like, oh, they've left Nigeria.
And
Let's just leave them.
the weather is like cold, isn't it?
Yeah,
During that
it's cold at
time?
that time. I think it's been like really good as well in the sense where like I think it's helped her really like break into that market because they know that she lives there as well.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
like it for you. It's a good look for you.
Yeah,
That your
thank
big
you.
jacket with at the
I can't wait for the
Yeah, so-
winter fashion.
So the plan is really to
can't
in a
wait.
year do 6 months there and do 6 months
Yeah.
here. This year's
It's
been
very
kind
good.
of
It's very
yeah.
good.
Like, we just
If
have our
left me, I
quiet
want to be in London
time.
every summer. I mean, prior to last year, I hadn't been in London 10 years.
Oh, wow.
But then last year I went, this year I went, and I just wanted to be like a constant thing because I'm building market there. Like I had BTS London there, and I was able to
Yeah.
charge in pounds. Like no matter how small the money is in pounds,
It's a lot in
bring
naira.
economy Yeah, it's a lot of money in
It's
Naira.
crazy.
So it just, and aside from the money, not to sound like a greedy guy or anything, but the community I'm building there are lots of Nigerians there that want to work. There are lots of Nigerians there that want to build. And then you go there with so much spirit, and then you put up like a location. You see people pulling up. I love you. I'm there for you. People are like, showing out. Because I had like an agent tell me, oh, Jermaine, if you're coming this summer, you need to build. You don't really need to, charge anybody, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's going to come out. London's going through a cost of living crisis. Yes, London is going through a cost of living crisis. But if you're about something, people are going to ride for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
very true.
For sure.
And I put it out. I was there. I got in, like, was it not the 9th of August? Was it not that? Like 9th of August. By 16th of August, we had done the BTS London, and I kid you not, it was packed out with girls, with guys, people actually buying drinks, people actually buying tickets. And my man, I'm thinking like, nah, London, we're locked in for life.
Yeah, trust me, like people in London sometimes they know more of what's going on in Lagos than even me that I spend a lot of time.
Yes,
in Lagos.
now I'm seeing them opening stuffs like eat Lagos food. That's the name of it, like a restaurant now. You'll see them trying to sell like
Nigerians there.
Yeah,
so it's just like an extension.
I don't know. A lot of Nigerians only even leave to that place because of they want a better life. I use my brother as an example. This is personal. I'm not saying that, but like when I was here, I wasn't really doing much here. Doesn't like the stress here. Just stay at home, play PS, just go and get like food, take out and just come home. But it just wasn't working. But every time I call him, I can't call him now. Oh, he's sleeping now.
He's good
but
there.
Night shift, he's always good there. But like it works because the system works.
The system works,
Yeah,
so
system
everything
works,
is
yeah, for
working.
sure.
Some of them are not there because they want to be there. They love their family here. And another day, there's no vibe like Lagos vibe.
Yeah, fact.
The fun here is
Very
haunted,
true.
but the life here is too hard. It's quite hard. So it's lovely to see that you guys are an international brand.
Amen to that, for sure.
So guys, look out for Sheggz and Bella. They're going far, big things.
Amen.
What do you want to say to your fans before you go?
Shout out to everyone supporting, man. Come a long way. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
More to come. Mr. Equity, Mr. with the most deals. You know how to say. Just keeping it real.
Oh my
Stats is
God.
there.
I think this is the first interview where we didn't cut. It's a straight banger.
No, yeah, just trying to like take my brand to the next level, be a household name. And I just appreciate everyone that's like helped me get this far, because it's not by my own power alone, it's God. And I think God got me the best soldiers. People that support me are great. Those that I know, those that I don't know. And yeah, man, some more, to be honest. Just some more. Just delivering.
What about you, Bella?
I actually have the most amazing fan base. Like, it's just crazy how people can love you even more than you love yourself.
Oh,
like,
this Bella don't drop another one. Oh.
I'm always dropping, I'm just always dropping something. So it's just crazy how people can even know you more than you know yourself.
Do you want to cry? Oh my God.
I'm so emotional right now.
Yes, you're actually very emotional.
Would you say I'm emotional?
Yeah, I think when you want to be.
Oh,
like when
okay.
you really feel it. Do you know what I'm
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
felt it now.
Yeah.
That talk.
It's from the bottom of my heart.
She has like a super tough exterior, and then like, yeah.
I'm soft
Oh, don't
inside.
cry.
I can be soft inside. I actually love my rebels. They're called rebels. Like they've been there. Like they are so in love with me, and I actually love them. Like they're my family at this point, and it's forever. And I can't wait to do more things, make them proud, and yeah. Let's keep going.
Speaking of like Bella, who remembers this like Originals, the vampire movie, and the lead actress there was Bella. Her name was Bella, and when they just used to shout Bella, 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 shout like your energy.
Twilight?
Twilight. It was Twilight. It's not original.
That's where my name is from.
I'm telling you, when I now think about it, that Bella girl in that movie, this is how I used to do. Very calm. The whole time she knows what she's doing. But you see, love kept her and Edward together. And that's like the story.
I don't
here.
really watch movies, but
that Twilight
is,
I watched.
Oh my God, Twilight. I still have like the CDs and everything in my house.
The way those old vampires used to, is it Victoria's used to call her?
Yeah, Victoria.
Bella.
I love Bella a lot, and that's where my name is from.
Nah, this is a beautiful episode. I had a good time, guys. I can't even lie to you. I'm going to watch this episode, like, it's going to be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. I'm going to watch it. Yes. And one thing about my stuff, one thing about the work I do, they stand the test of time. I go and I take videos I started in 2016, 8 years ago, and I fly a video from 8 years ago. I'm getting like 3 million views everywhere because my videos are real. The energy is real. Yeah. I do this work not funded by no one, so no one is coming to tell me, Jermaine, take it out. It's my stuff. So when you come and you say stuff like, it's also a blessing to come from a place where you can do what you love because you can eat. Shout out to our parents and, you know, those who's put us in a position to like do the work we do because this work I do is really inherent to me, to my calling, to my like person. So I'm so thankful, Bella and Sheggz, for doing this with me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, man. Appreciate it.
They're
For
so
real.
lovable as well. So yeah,
proper
I was
cool
just telling
guy,
him like,
proper
oh, he's
cool
so
guy.
cool, he's so cool. Let's go for it.
That's what she was telling me. She said she had a blast at Lagos Fashion Week.
I know we laughed it.
Yeah, she said you
It
guys
was
had a
the
great
time. It was the
Yeah,
time. I hope we get to do more. Now we're friends. I'm going to be stopping you guys. So that's me. Anytime, let's go out. Let's do this. If I have
Yeah,
anything
for
else.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm totally done.
And guys, I owe them
For
gifts
sure.
because I was meant to bring them gifts on the show. So hold me to it. That Jermaine, send them that gift. Send them that gift. So I will send this. I'll
Yes,
send it.
please.
So thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thank
I had
you.
a blast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to do the dance. The dance, you know, you see on the page.
What
you know,
dance is that?
Your body fire gun.
Hey, that's where you have lost us.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Bella and Sheggz in the building. It's been an amazing episode. I go by the name Jermaine OG. You want to go on your IGs?
Bella Sheggz.
Sheggz Olushimo, Shamo.
And you know the vibes of BTS Reality Show. And it's a wrap. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.